last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer. Coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, it's brought in by Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And caught by Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This is Harris. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. And once again, this is Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Three yards remain for 2nd down. This is Breida on the draw. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Blue down,
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown. And now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.